Hello, I'm William here with Sportsland. I'm going to give you a walkthrough on the Heartland Oakmont 345 RS. This trailer overall length's right around 37 feet, so it's on the full size, full profile fifth wheels. It's kind of along the mid-size. You know, you're not up at a 41 footer, so you can still do dry camping with this pretty easily and take advantage of those aspects. We're going to take a walk around the outside first, and then we'll head inside and I'll give you a tour there. Starting off here, you've got this trailer has what they call weather guard, which is their four-season type insulation package. So you've got a wrapped, insulated, heated underbelly, extra insulation to allow you to enjoy extended season camping. Or if you're going to be living in the trailer, it's going to do pretty well for you in colder climates and that. Moving up along the side here, got a huge pass-through storage here. One of the things I really like about this, you've got magnetic catches here, so you're not using the little latches to hold this up. It just clicks itself right in place. Nice big finished pass-through area here, including the ceiling. You've got lights. You actually have power outlets and a coax jack there. If you want to mount the TV in there that can swing out, you're set to run that off your antenna on the trailer. And these doors are nice 1.5 inch thick foam-filled doors, so very solid, not the flimsy little doors, and you can hear that when it shuts. Real nice setup. You've got your outside speakers, which is nice. Big awning here with the LED light strip running along it that gives you a real nice light at night. Not too much, but enough that you can still see what's going on. Up front here, the cap on this is important. This is a painted front cap. All right, it's not just a fiberglass infused color. The fiberglass infused color caps, like a lot of the competition has, will start to fade on that top quarter part of the cap there over time. This is painted much like a car is painted, so you really should have a lot of years of it keeping its good looks right now. Also, they have this swept back corner here. This is designed to basically work with your short bed, 6.5 foot bed trucks, and give you a up to 88-degree turn radius. So 88 degrees, that's pretty close to 90 degrees. That's about as good as it gets. You don't need a sliding hitch with this. You can do just a regular hitch and get that turn radius without your cab hitting this part of the trailer right here. Nice fiberglass cover to the kingpin here. Moving back underneath here, we've got pretty good storage underneath here. Or this is cut out already to put a generator in if you want. This unit is not prepped for the generator as far as the wiring being run back, but it is designed that you can add a generator into this. There's the room for it. We'll talk about this a little more when we get inside, but you do have an inverter because this trailer has a residential fridge, which is running off 110 power. So if you're out dry camping, the trailer's not hooked up to anything, your fridge is still going to work off this inverter tying into your batteries. Okay? And then here's the hydraulic setup too. We've got, I'll talk about this in a second, your 6-point auto level hydraulic landing system, and also hydraulic slide outs, which I'll hit in a minute, but that's where the guts of that are. So moving along the side here, this is where your propane tanks are. You have two 30-pound propane tanks, or 7.5 gallons for a total of 15 gallons. Now in here, this is the other side of the pass-through. This is where your control panel is for the auto level system. Just push one button and it is a hydraulic auto level system, not the electric auto level system. What that gives you is a much faster leveling. The hydraulic system is so much faster than the electric. Really worth it. Real nice feature with this too, when you disconnect your truck from the trailer and then it auto levels itself, you can push a button that it will remember where the trailer level, where that kingpin level was, so that when you hook up, it's already set right where you left it. Real nice feature there, so you don't have to be worrying about the up and down, getting that just right. Just push a button. In here, we've got all your hookups for plumbing and power. You see here, you've got your hot and cold water outside shower hose. And then this is real important here too. Your dump valves are inside the heated and enclosed underbelly. They are not on the end of the main drain here. The trailers that tout themselves as being full-time or year-round, and then they have the dump valve drains right here on the edge. You get water and fluid behind those, which are outside the trailer and can obviously freeze. So this is the real deal here, having your gray and black tank valves right up in here. And then there's a hole in the bottom of this so you can take your hoses right out and have this shut. And again, you have the magnetic, 2 magnetic closure points there, and that real solid door. You've got a 10-gallon hot water heater. Classic hot water heater will pretty much keep up with your demands for hot water. I don't see how you could get out ahead of this unless maybe you had somebody taking a shower and you're utilizing all the other sinks with the hottest water. That might start to cut into the ability to keep up. 35,000 BTU furnace, suburban furnace. And then moving back here, we'll talk a little bit about the tires and wheels. You've got 16-inch aluminum wheels on this and E-rated tires. So that's going to really handle the weight of the trailer fine. We'll talk about the weight when we get to the other side as far as the dry weight of the trailer. But yeah, an 8-lug, 16-inch wheel, E-rated tires. I don't know if you can be able to tell from out here, but the trailer itself is a lot taller in the back than most fifth wheels. And you'll see this better from the inside, but basically what we've got is a flat length of the roof coming from the front to the back. It doesn't start to angle down in the back, which gives you a much taller ceiling height, which also gives you taller slide outs. And we'll look at that more as we get inside. Coming around the back, you've got your 50 amp service. The trailer does have 2 ACs on it, so you're going to need the 50 amp service there. Got the ladder here, which is good to get up top if you need to. And the slides, this is really unique too. I talked earlier about the hydraulic system with the auto leveling. They've tied that hydraulic also into hydraulic slide outs, except for the small slide out up in the bedroom. You don't really need the hydraulics there, but hydraulic slide out, one of the great things about that is when it is in, it's pushing and holds and retains up to 400 pounds per square inch against these rubber gaskets. There's no creep back effect with the hydraulic slide outs. Electric slide outs, the motors themselves can actually release some of that pressure and let that pressure they have in against these gaskets release out, and you have the chance of getting some leaking going on there with water. So with these, they're in at 400 pounds per square inch, and when they're slid out, just the opposite of that, the gaskets on the back side of the wall, it's squeezing in against those too and won't move. So really nice setup with the slides, especially a huge slide like this. With that taller ceiling, this is not a small slide. So with that, we're going to, one other thing to talk about here. In between the wheels here, you've got a dampening system. It's a rubber bushing that works with the suspension just to help it be a smoother ride for your trailer. That really helps with your dishes, your glasses, things like that. Obviously, you're not riding in the fifth wheels, it's going down the road. It's more about the things that are in there. Dishes, glasses, things like that. They're going to have a smoother ride. So that's important. We'll go ahead and head inside and I'll show you what we have. So I mentioned earlier, I talked about the ceiling height they have here. If you can get a line on the camera going from the front towards the back, you're going to see it. This isn't going to angle down in the backside. It stays straight right along the top, and that gives over an 8-foot tall ceiling back here. In fact, the top of this slide out right here is 7 feet tall. All right. And what that gives you is just this huge room. The blinds are down right now to make it a little easier for filming, but you get enormous windows around this trailer. You can kind of get an idea here. I mean, obviously behind the blinds are the windows. They're full height, really nice feature there. And then it continues across the back here. And where you really notice that extra tall height is back here. You get these huge cabinets up here. Normally the back edge of a fifth wheel ceiling is going to end right about here. And they're either going to give you less of a window to try to get you some cabinets, or a taller window like this without any cabinets. So here you get both. You get the bigger window, plus you get all that extra cabinet space up there. Got your classic rear living setup here with the TV on the side. The TV comes out and swivels around. You've got the fireplace Bluetooth radio that also plays DVDs. You've got hidden hinges on this trailer, which are nice. All the hardware is back inside the cabinet and coming around to the raised panel door. You don't have the hinges exposed on the outside. So this is like what you'd see in a house. You've got solid surface Corian type countertops, which is nice. If these get scratched up over time, there's products you can get that will polish this right down to looking nice and new. This is a new feature here on the Oakmonts. It's a glass covered cover for the stove, which is really nice and simple to use. The older style metal covers, well, they weren't real easy to use, to be honest with you, especially when they were in the up position. To bring them down, you'd have to lift them up and out, and it was kind of just difficult to use, but you can see how nice that is. Big microwave here. It's a 1.6 cubic foot microwave, so not a tiny microwave. You can, it's basically as big as what you'd have at home. Now here's a residential fridge. The real bonus to this is you get a lot of space to it. I think this is probably in the neighborhood of about 18 cubic feet. And like I said earlier, for your dry camping where you're not hooking the trailer up to anything, you've got that inverter up front, which is tied into this circuit. So this fridge will run off your battery power via the inverter while you're not plugged into anything, you're out dry camping. So totally useful and get you a whole lot of space. Nice sink up here. You can see this is a stainless steel sink. Really nice thing with the stainless steel sink versus the plastic sinks that you'll see in a lot of the competition. The stainless steel, you can always clean it and get it back to looking brand new. The plastic sinks can stain, and once they're stained, you're pretty much, you're stuck with that. So this should look as good as it does now, 10, 15 years from now. Real nice faucet here with the pull down spray nozzle to it. And these make for nice cutting boards too if you use the back side. And you've got LED lighting accents and just great storage everywhere. There's, gosh, over here there's what, 8 drawers in total. These are on ball bearing rollers. These are designed to hold up to 50 pounds in each drawer. So very nice drawers. Another one down there. You got the pantry here. Sorry if it seems like I'm kind of rambling here and there, but there's a lot to show you in this great trailer. Even more pantry here. I mean, they're just using every bit of space. They didn't need to, they could have just blocked this off, but they put doors on there, all the storage. 22-inch oven too. So that's the bigger RV oven. Obviously this is all running off propane. Alrighty, we'll head up front then, take a look at the bedroom area. Oh, before we do that, you've got central vac down here. Real nice, simple system. It's all self-contained right there. It comes with a 30-foot hose that you attach to it, and they really do have some very good sucking power to them too. So up front here, we've got a king-size bed, which is nice. Should have some storage underneath this. Yep, a little bit on each side there. Some of the vacuum parts are in there. And second AC. Really nice thing with the second AC on this, very important. You don't have the blue to red dial to guess, and I say guess, what your temperature is going to be. This is running off a temperature sensor, which is somewhere in here. Well, actually, there's a thermostat right up there. So you just set the thermostat to the temperature you want, and the temperature is going to be there. That sounds simple enough, but if you've ever been to a hotel that's got the blue to red dial on the HVAC system, it's just hard to tell what the temperature is. So you got the prep for washer dryer here. If you want to put one in there, you do a stacking washer and dryer, or you can just leave it with the space there. Real nice sliding door area here to the rest of the closet. Little shelf area up front there, if you can see that. And then 2 extra chairs. These chairs go with the dining room, which right now is set with 2 chairs, but it has a leaf that extends the table out, so you have comfort seating for up to 4 people. And got the TV, more drawers here, huge window. This is real nice, with the blind here, but can let a lot of nice natural light in. You've got LED lights throughout the trailer, all the way down through. There are some 12-volt lights, or a 12-volt incandescent bulbs like this one here. If you wanted to have all LED in this, it's very easy to switch this bulb out for an LED light, and it's pretty inexpensive to do that. But they wanted to make sure that the main lights were LED. And then the bathroom. A pretty good sized bathroom here. You've got the medicine cabinet, which is nice. And then the bathtub itself has a seat in the back side there. I'll let the camera slide in there, show you that. This is a one-piece fiberglass shower, not the two-piece like you see in some of the trailers where the bottom part of the trailers or bottom part of the shower is like a shower pan, and then you've got a seam to it. This is all one piece, so you're not going to have any leaking, which is great, just like you'd see in a house. Porcelain toilet, coat hangers here, the fan, more storage here, and yeah, we'll head back downstairs and see if I can think of anything else that I missed. The dry weight on this trailer, that'll be on the door here. This is at 11,812 pounds dry weight, so that's in a neighborhood where you're going to want a diesel to pull this. Some of these half-ton gas pickup trucks are getting pretty strong, but not, I wouldn't tow this with a gas model, so you'd want something diesel, but a 3/4 ton diesel will be just fine. Well, let's see, I think that's about it. So if you'd like to take a closer look at it, swing on down to Sportsland. Again, I'm William, be happy to help you out, and thank you for your time.